If you come at the king, you best not miss.
Acknowledge us.
Hey, this the Red Carpet Ring featuring TBK, the Turnbuckle King. We are in here today. We got SummerSlam coming up in 2 weeks. Now we're going to talk about the top ranked SummerSlam wins. It could be who knows where these wins coming from. We have so many SummerSlams, guys. Tune in. We are here live on YouTube, X, and Facebook. Let's get the likes up. You guys come on in. We are going to talk about it. There are so many SummerSlams that's happened in the course of the history of SummerSlam since 1988. I got to figure out where are the best wins because there's so many matches. We could talk about so many matches on here. We could talk about The Rock versus Brock Lesnar. We could talk about, Daniel Bryan versus John Cena at SummerSlam. You got Hulk Hogan at SummerSlam versus Randy Orton. You got Triple H versus HBK, Brock Lesnar versus Rock. You got so many of them. Edge for John Cena. Then we could go on to other SummerSlams. You got, of course, you had Hulk Hogan and Macho Man. Both of them were at SummerSlam. They had matches. They teamed up everything. There are so many SummerSlams. It's so many. It's hard to actually narrow it down. But unfortunately, I could only narrow it down to 10. That's all we could do. Maybe some honorable mentions possibly, but like I said, I know SummerSlam just go way back. You got the Mega Powers, Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage. Then we also had Bret Hart at SummerSlam. Him and Undertaker. Bret Hart and Undertaker at 97. You had Shawn Michaels and Vader 96. There was so many of them. Remember, we even had the Stone Cold, Triple H, and Mankind at SummerSlam 99. So there's a lot of SummerSlams we could talk about here. A lot of SummerSlams. We gonna definitely talk about the top ranked SummerSlam wins, and we'll go over these wins or what's the best one, and how they will be ranked. There'll be no chronological order, but it will be ranked properly, not just by each event, but what are the best wins in the history of SummerSlam. So like I said, SummerSlam was inception started in 1988. We are looking at pretty much 36 years ago. So 36 years later, we got the 36th annual SummerSlam that's coming up. But other than that, we're going to talk about the top ranked SummerSlam wins, and definitely going to talk about the top 10 SummerSlam wins. Let's dive into it. Let's start this list. Like, subscribe, keep the notification bell on as you come into the ring. Second, what is SummerSlam? SummerSlam is a professional wrestling pay-per-view and live streaming event produced annually since 1988 by WWE, the world's largest professional wrestling promotion. Dubbed the biggest party of the summer, it is considered WWE's biggest second event of the year, behind their flagship event, WrestleMania. It's also considered one of the big 4 events of the year, well, now 5, which is WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, Survivor Series, and the upcoming next week, Money in the Bank. So it's the big 5. In addition to the pay-per-view since 1988, the event has aired on WWE Network since 2014 and Peacock since 2021. So we have the top 10 SummerSlam wins, and ranking at number 10. The match is Brock Lesnar versus The Rock at SummerSlam 2002 for the WWE Championship. Now, this was pretty much a passing of the torch kind of match at the time, as The Rock was going to Hollywood as his Hollywood career was growing and getting bigger roles as he got the Scorpion King and much other roles. He wasn't in WWE as much, and he spent less time in WWE and more time in Hollywood. So, since he was a WWE champion at the time, he dropped the belt to a young Brock Lesnar, which was called the next big thing at the time. And he was a very, very fast rising star. He had only been in the company at the time for 5 months. He already had made an impact. The debut after WrestleMania 18, he won the King of the Ring tournament by defeating RVD in the finals. As a winner of the King of the Ring tournament, he earned a championship opportunity for the WWE Championship, which was called the WWE Undisputed Championship. It's crazy, that's the name of the title now. But he faced The Rock at SummerSlam. It was a big match. And they had some good spots. Rock bottom, people's elbow, Brock Lesnar counter some of Rock's moves. But Brock Lesnar had reversed a rock bomb, turned to an F5, and beat Rock 1, 2, 3 for the championship. And at this time, like I explained earlier, he was the youngest WWE champion of any world champion until Randy Orton broke the record 2 years later. So this was a good way to kick off Brock Lesnar's career. I think it was a good match, good story told. As The Rock was going out, he wasn't going to be around full time anymore. He was more of a part-time person, or he was seasonal at that point. But this was the beginning of Rock becoming part-time with WWE and not being there full-time, and his career in Hollywood blossoming, especially to where it's at today. So it's crazy how both Brock Lesnar and The Rock have grown since then. Brock Lesnar, definitely the beast incarnate now, and Rock is the biggest Hollywood movie star, one of the biggest in the world. So that's what I have for that match. Good bread. You want to chime in?
I mean, you pretty much summed up everything as far as the wrestling aspect. It just goes to show you how fast time flies. Like, this is about 21 years ago, and that's The Rock has been a movie star now. He hasn't come back to the WWE except for about what, 2 or 3 times. 3 times he's been back since this time. It just goes to show you, like, before the internet was booming, you had to know that he was gonna lose this match, knowing like his movie roles was getting bigger. You had to know that this was gonna probably be the last match in Rock's WWE career as we know it. But other than that, it was sad to see him go, man. It was sad to see The Rock go, man. Everybody was mad at this match too. Everybody did not want to see him lose, but he had to.
Well, that's crazy because you said some people were sad to see him go, but behind the scenes, it should have been another little scandal behind the scenes. But except for a character, Rock was getting booed because they knew he was leaving, and they told him to go back to Hollywood. And after SummerSlam, that match, he cut a promo saying there's no more singing along with The Rock. That's when he was starting to turn to the heel Hollywood Rock, because they all knew that he was going to Hollywood and he wasn't going to be around. So some fans were actually upset, believe it or not. They didn't like that he was leaving. They was booing him for it. Brock Lesnar was actually getting cheered during that match, you remember, and Rock was getting booed even though Brock Lesnar was the heel and Rock was babyface. I found that interesting.
I remember that, but those ain't fans. Those are stands, though. Realistically, logically, you're gonna root for The Rock because you like The Rock, and you're not gonna want to see him lose. But you know you're losing him, so now you're gonna boo him. But he's still great, though. He still is great. So I mean, some of us embraced him, and then some of us just got so mad that he was leaving that he just turned to the enemy. But that's like every guy. That's every good character.
You got a good point, good Brad. I gotta get this to you, man. I gotta give it to you. You deserve it.
And I'm awesome!
Man, I love the Miz. I love the Miz.
I do too. Miz is awesome, man. Definitely a future Hall of Famer. Okay, with that being said, we're gonna head on to number 9. And number 9 will be going to be the AJ Styles versus John Cena 2016 SummerSlam 2016 match. Now, this is AJ Styles' first big feud. Well, I'm sorry, second big feud. He feuded Roman Reigns over the WWE Championship. This was the next feud after it. Now, he had a match with John Cena at the Money in the Bank, but he won due to interference from, they call him the OC now, but at the time it was just Gallows and Anderson from the Only Club. This was the only one-on-one, and AJ Styles said, no, nobody going to interfere, just me and you straight up. He wanted to prove he could beat John Cena on his own. They had a great match. It was a PWI match of the year in 2016. They put on a classic. AJ Styles beat Cena clean in the middle of the ring. And I like how these guys have great chemistry together. There's no way describing how they have the chemistry in the matches. I mean, besides CM Punk, AJ Styles also had great chemistry with John Cena. But this was a great way of starting off AJ Styles' WWE career, because he went on after this match to win the WWE Championship from Dean Ambrose, aka Jon Moxley, at the Backlash pay-per-view. So this was a great way of doing that. So this was my number 9 match for SummerSlam match.
AJ, I got nothing bad to say about my boy AJ. That's my geyser right there. And you're right. He got great chemistry with Cena. But AJ, you're not going to really find a bad AJ match except for that feud with Shinsuke Nakamura, man. But every other feud is dope, man. AJ for the win. I agree with you, Jessica. AJ is the GOAT.
No doubt, no doubt. So we're going to head on to number 8. Number 8 pick for SummerSlam wins will be, explained earlier, Brock Lesnar versus Randy Orton, SummerSlam 2016. Now, like I said, I explained this match not so long ago. I just talked about this, but despite of what happened between Jericho and Lesnar, these two had a still great match. I like how Randy Orton RKO'd Brock Lesnar on the announce table. I also like how they guys had interacted and everything. So yeah, great chemistry in the match. Like I said, I wish they had another match. So it was good though. Before we get to That's a Good Bread, we'll pull up, see who in the house tonight. See who's in here. We got Jessica in here. Got her tonight. What's going on, Jessica? Mr. Approach. Salute to you. We also have Education Over Entertainment. Salute to you. Thank you all guys for coming out. Hit the like button, share, subscribe to Red Carpet Rain. I appreciate you all guys coming out. And we're gonna give us a good bread on his thoughts of number 8. I know we touched on already, but want to hear what he got to say about it.
As far as the match, it was a good match. Honestly, this was a good match. I always like to see the Orton, Brock, the Orton, Cena, the Brock, Cena. I like to see that combination because aside from Batista, who really didn't stick around long enough, those was that crop. That was that generation of, you know what I mean, the ruthless aggression era into the attitude era right there. So I love to see those guys when they go one-on-one. They got great chemistry, that crop right there.
Yes, they have great chemistry. And also, I haven't seen a class like that since then. Since Brock Lesnar, Cena, Orton, what class have we seen at Downey since then? The only thing you can say, maybe, if you want to compare it, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, you want to compare them guys? They came around the same time. They're still together, but the only two that's still going on. I mean, they're not on that level yet. Roman is, but not Seth.
I absolutely agree with you, man. I absolutely agree with you. That's that. Yeah, right. The Shield, and then they all went on to be champions. And you're right. That's worthy of an ad-lib, bro. That's worthy of it, and that's an ad-lib.
I gotta give it to you. I gotta give it to you.
That's you, bro. That was you.
I am that damn good.
Man.
Well, you have some good points too, so I give it to you and me. Both that damn good.
Tag team
Matter of fact,
champion.
I'll play it again.
Because
Let's do it.
I am that damn good.
Okay. That was our number 8. We're gonna go to number 7. So number 7 for top 10 SummerSlam wins, we got Daniel Bryan versus John Cena for the WWE Championship, SummerSlam 2013, PWI Match of the Year. This is actually one of my favorite SummerSlam matches. It really is. I wish I could rank it a little higher, but it's still one of my favorite. It's not one of the best wins, but it's one of my favorite matches. This is the beginning of the Daniel Bryan Yes movement. You know, with him winning the championship this night and also WrestleMania 30. And also Cena was pretty much or still in his prime in 13. He had just came off winning the Royal Rumble that year. He faced The Rock in a rematch at WrestleMania 29 from the rematch from WrestleMania 28, where he defeat Rock and win the WWE Championship. And he had a little feud with Ryback. I think he had maybe 2-3 matches with Ryback, and he had picked Daniel Bryan for his opponent for a championship match. And this was a great match. It was almost perfect. And if you guys don't remember too, this was the debut, as you can see in this photo, of Daniel Bryan doing the running knee finisher. I had never seen him do that move before. We got so used to the yes lock, or did he call it LaBelle lock, yes lock, whatever. But this was an amazing match. And we had Triple H as special guest referee. I think now AEW calls it Psycho Knee, but I like this. I like when this move, because this when Cena also got injured. He was injured in this match. His arm or something was bruised up, so he needed to take time for injury. But despite Daniel Bryan, he still won and put on a stellar match, man. You know, it was all good. You know, we all know what happened after this match, the cash in that I mentioned last week. But before that, this was still a great match, nonetheless. So, like I said, one of my favorite ones. I can't argue about that. This was a great match, and I'm gonna pass it along to. Before we get to Good Breast, we got someone else in the house that showed up, and that is Tamika Washington. What's going on? No notification. Tamika, what you should do is try and make sure your notifications are on all, not just personalized. Make sure it's on all. If not, you can unsubscribe and resubscribe, and make sure that bill's on all. Just a heads up for that. If you can get a notification for future reference, keep that in mind. But thank you for coming out. With that being said, I'm going to take it over to Good Bread now.
You pretty much said everything you needed to say on that one right there. what's crazy about that match right there that I didn't understand is how they ended it, like you said, with the cash in. That was like, dang, yo, how how sucky was that? We always rooting for Daniel, and he get his win, and then it's like, wow. But again, I like that match. I like you're not gonna find a bad Daniel Bryan match, bro. You're not. You're not. You're not.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I can't deny that. Even though I love Randy Orton, people know I'm a big Randy Orton fan. I still like the fact that he cashed on Daniel Bryan. That was his moment, man. But it's not as bad because Orton, he is the Viper. Come on, he plays into the character, sneaking up on people. But I still wish Daniel Bryan would have had a moment, despite all of that. So we're gonna head over to the next one on our list. Will be number 6. And number 6 match. This is one of the classic matches as well. And this was the Triple H versus Shawn Michaels unsanctioned match street fight at SummerSlam 2002. Um, a little side note, this is one of the best SummerSlams. We just talked about the Brock Lesnar and the Rock match. That was on the same.
Shawn Michaels. Oh, fans, for the love of God, the elbow right to the heart of the game.
For the guys don't remember, that was a classic match. Classic match. HBK versus Triple H 2002 unsanctioned match. Let's get back to go over this list. The like, subscribe, keep the notification bell on as you come into the ring. Card. This was a great match too. This was Shawn Michaels' first match back since the 1998 Royal Rumble when he had the back injury. He was forced to retire against The Undertaker. I'm sorry, his first match since WrestleMania 14 in 1998 against Stone Cold. He injured his back at the Royal Rumble 1998. That's what forced him going to temporary retirement. Now, rumor says that he was supposed to just come back on a part-time basis, do a few matches here and there. But since he put on a stellar match against Triple H here and lay on Survivor Series for the World Heavyweight Championship, he had to come back full time. But these guys, this was the beginning of the Shawn Michaels Triple H rivalry. It started here and ended at the Hell in a Cell 2004. But nonetheless, these guys always had great chemistry. Triple H, Shawn Michaels, like John Cena, Edge, John Cena, CM Punk type of chemistry. These guys are friends in real life, but they were great rivals on screen as well. Shawn Michaels won his first match back. Triple H hit with Sledgehammer. This is when Triple H first shaved off his facial hair too. It was, like I said, a great story between these guys because it was supposed to be a DX reunion originally, and we thought we'd see a DX back in 2002, but Triple H turned on Shawn Michaels, pedigreed him, and then he had Shawn Michaels, in the car, his car face banged up in some little backstage where it was banged up against a car. Triple H was revealed to be the attacker, and Shawn Michaels said he wanted a match with him at SummerSlam of that year. And this is the match we had. They put on a show, man. They put on a great show. I can't say nothing else more. But I'm gonna take it to you, good Brad.
Yeah, I always confuse this match with the Elimination Chamber match, but this was a dope match right here. I remember watching Shawn Michaels come back. I saw this match now because around this time I wasn't really into the wrestling. I was outside. Like this was around the time my daughter was born, so I was doing the dad dudes. But I remember watching this match and saying like, "Yo, Why Shawn Michaels look like that? Why he fighting like that? And I seen the ring rust, but it was a hell of a match, though. It was a hell of a match.
No doubt about it. Great match. Great setup. Like I said, the feud it's actually one of the best feuds in my opinion. You know, who knows? I may even do top 10 feuds of WWE ever. And maybe I may do that stream one week. It gave me a good idea thinking about it. You know, but we're gonna go to number 5. So number 5, SummerSlam match. Yeah, we have will be Bret Hart versus British Bulldog Intercontinental Championship match in 1992 of SummerSlam. This was a PWI match of the year. Now we talked about the backstage drama. We're going to talk about the match here. This match was stellar to say the least. Bret was so smooth. He made himself and British Bulldog look so smooth. Despite what happened behind the scenes, it was a smooth match. Bret and that sharpshooter was nice. I mean, they basically could not miss in this match. It was almost perfect. You know, but this Intercontinental Championship match was almost like a WWE Championship match. It was almost for a world title where these guys wrestled. But nonetheless, classic match. I have nothing else more to say but that. I'm gonna tell you, good bro. I'm kind of speechless because this match was so perfect. And I didn't know what was going behind the scenes if I didn't do my research.
That's a fact. This was a very good match. Very good match. And we all know this is the match that Bret Hart really made his money on because he scripted the match and then he had to re-script the match on the fly. He created the whole match, practiced this match with this man, and then ended up having to vary from what he practiced to create some new masterpiece. And this is only could happen with two good guys going against each other. Had it been a storyline where it's a bad guy versus good guy, it wouldn't have been able to happen. We'd have saw it. We'd have saw right through it. But the pacing, like you said, was perfect because it was good guy on good guy.
Because I am that damn good.
That was good. That was good, not to say the least. We're going to move on to number 4. So number 4 on the match of all time. Again, we have Bret Hart versus Mr. Perfect Intercontinental Championship match the previous year in SummerSlam 1991. Now, it's great. This is my opinion. As great as the Bulldog and Bret Hart match was. It was. This match, in my opinion, was better. That's why it's higher on my card. I put a little notch up. This, we saw the beginning of Bret Hart's singles career as he started out as a tag team specialist with the Hart Foundation, having tag team gold. With having that success as a tag team competitor, we never got a chance to see his singles career. So this match was the first singles championship he ever won his whole career, and Mr. Perfect made him look like $1 billion in his match. And little did we know, Mr. Perfect was wrestling this match injured. You couldn't even tell. He must have had a lot of medicine in him because you couldn't even tell he was hurt. But it was a pretty much of the young wrestler coming up, passing of the torch as far as mid-card goes, because Mr. Perfect was one of the best Intercontinental champions in my opinion. He was passing that Intercontinental Championship mid-card torch on Bret Hart. And Bret Hart, we all know what he did with it. He ran with it. So he never stopped. But this was a great match. I like the ending where Mr. Perfect put on a leg lock, and Bret Hart reversed it and picked up into a sharpshooter, and that was it. It was a wrap. Ring the bell, submitted, won championship. So I like this match a lot. I do like this match a lot. It was great, old school storytelling. I'll pass it on. Good bread.
Okay, so now it's time for me to say something on the internet that's probably gonna go viral because I know how people is. So make sure y'all quote me on this. This match is better than Savage versus Steamboat, yo, for the Intercontinental title. I'm gonna tell you that right now, bro. Honestly, I watched this match about 12 times, bro. I watched this match over and over again. This match right here was what wrestling used to be about, yo. This match right here is one of the greatest matches. The storytelling in the match, the pacing in the match. I watched Savage and Macho. That was a dope match. That was great. That shit was dope. But this match, then when you know that perfect match, wrestled this match with a bad disc in his back, bro. With a bad disc, herniated disc in his back. It's over, bro. It's over. Just to know that, like, man, 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 crazy, bro. Crazy.
I gotta say this. I want to add this on there too. Now, as great as the late great Macho Man Randy Savage, oh yeah, as great as he was versus Ricky Steamboat WrestleMania 3. I mean, for the that match, I know we talking about SummerSlam, but when you talk about the Intercontinental Championship matches, that match was more of star power compared to this Intercontinental Championship match. Like I said, I know this is about SummerSlam. I just want to notate that that match was great as it was more based off star power. Mr. Perfect and Bret Hart were not nowhere near having a star power like Macho Man did, especially back in those days in the late 80s. So just want to notate that. I'm not taking nothing away from Macho Man, and I'm especially not taking nothing away from Ricky the Dragon. But when we talk about Intercontinental Championship match, when we talk about the white strap of the Intercontinental Championship, the classic design. And I ain't talking about the one that Cody Rhodes brought back in 2011 either. That match was a little more hype and star power compared to Bret Hart and Mr. Perfect. I just want to notate that. But other than that, they both matches were fire. No, I'm not even gonna hold anything back on that. I'm gonna be full transparent with that. See, they don't want to tell you that because it's star power. WWE.com don't want to tell you that. IWC don't want to tell you that. PWI don't want to tell you that. Social media don't want to tell you that. But you know who will tell you that? The Turnbuckle King will tell you that. That match was more based off star power because of so much power that the Macho Man held at that particular time. I mean, he was Macho Man Randy Savage. He does still sell merchandise to this day, even after he has passed on. He's been passed away for more than 10 years now. He's been out of wrestling for more than 20 plus years now. Star power. He holds star power. Bret Hart, not so much. Mr. Perfect, not so much. But this match is still ranked number 4 out of SummerSlam matches. We are not gonna take that away. But we're gonna get back to this list. I just want to notate that. Let's get back to it because we are definitely outside grilling with the cooking hats on. Let's continue. Let's see. Salute to Billy Bishop Records, Billy B, I call him. Figure 4 TV, Figure 4 Lock. Check out that channel. Let's continue on. Midday Warrior, salute to you. Samoan Prods, if I said that right. Very creative names we got in the IWC. Well, let's continue on back to SummerSlam list. This is SummerSlam week or 2 weeks. So we're going to be SummerSlam out. So keep an eye out for the SummerSlam list here. And also Figure 4 TV, a red carpet, Toxic Reign. We gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep that SummerSlam trend going until SummerSlam, of course, because we're celebrating SummerSlam, the biggest party of the summer. Mr. Pro, salute to you. Let's continue on and let's talk about this great list of SummerSlam matches. We are number 4, and after this one, there's 3 more left, and it may be something else I want to add. So you better stay tuned. Now, for those, like he said, for those you guys don't agree, this man's telling the truth right now. Y'all better recognize, because I can't argue with that. Because it was better storytelling with this match than Steamboat and Savage match at WrestleMania 3. You gotta remember too, this wasn't even a WrestleMania match. Imagine this kind of match at WrestleMania instead of SummerSlam. It would have got more recognized. So y'all better recognize on that. That's true. Very true.
This match was something else. This match was truly something else. Right? I got to go back and watch it, yo. And I'm not just a New York biased person because it happened in Madison Square Garden, no. But this match was, the pacing. Go back and watch Ricky Steamboat versus Savage. It's no comparison. That match is 10 times slower than this match. And if y'all like that match for pacing, then boy.
You know what? You got me think I should rewatch that match. And now think of it, I like the finish better. If I'm not mistaken, wasn't Steamboat Savage match finish was a little schoolboy roll-up pin?
A schoolboy roll-up. Them boys was exhausted. Them boys was exhausted, just like how Brett and Perfect was. But that roll-up, and then to allow him to put you in the sharpshooter, knowing you're wrestling this man with a bad back. People don't give Mr. Perfect the amount of credit and how he launched Bret Hart's career. Bret Hart got to win the Intercontinental title with his sharpshooter on a Mr. Perfect with a bad back. The match was picture perfect. It was, man. Watch that match, then go back and watch Savage versus Steamboat. You'll see what I'm saying. I'm not exaggerating, fellas.
Indeed. Before we get to number 3, we got somebody that just came into the house. CeeLo Myers, salute. Salute, OG. What's going on? Thanks for coming out, bro. You've been subscribed to me since the beginning. It has not been forgotten. I appreciate that. Now we're going to move on to number 3 on here. This is one of my favorite SummerSlam matches. This match was talked about before, but it was a different kind of match. We'll touch on it a little bit here, but I'm going to explain this match here. Now, this was the Edge versus Undertaker Hell in a Cell match, SummerSlam 2008. The feud started when Edge cashed his Money Bank contract on Undertaker on SmackDown, and it ended here. I talked about this match for my best Hell in a Cell matches. Please check that video out. My top 10 Hell in a Cell matches. This was one of them. I really went to depth with this match. I'm not going to touch too much on it now because it sounds like I'm repeating myself. I just did this maybe 2 weeks ago. But this was a great story between both these men. Great chemistry. Now, even though I did touch on it, let's share a clip of this particular match. If you guys don't remember the match, this is a little glimpse of it too. This match goes down as one of the best in SummerSlam history.
I can't believe it.
Those boys toe it up. Let's get back to the list here. And before we get back, let's see. Jason Brophy, salute to you. Tamika, salute to you. Fast Jason. Yep, Brett Owen was not for the IC title. Mr. Prost know his history. Mr. Prost been paying attention to the Turnbuckle King streams. I'm impressed, Mr. Approach. But let's continue on. Let's get back to the number 3, Undertaker and Edge, Rated R Superstar. And they really tore down SummerSlam. Now pass along good bread.
Oh, this is my favorite match. Actually, when we was under the Hell in the Cell, I would have wanted this to be number one. I wouldn't mind watching this. He put him through the ring at the end. Man, this was a dope match, man.
Yes, definitely dope. Now we got 2 more for the last match. If you guys don't know, when I go to number 1, I play the whole match on Rumble. We will end it here. We'll end on Rumble. Those of you coming from Rumble, look to Red Carpet Ring on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe here. I will do weekly top 10 lists or whatever it may be. So I'm going to go to 2 left of the top 10 SummerSlam wins. So we'll go number 2 right now. So number 2, this is another classic match. I just actually saw this match recently, and this match will get talked about enough. 2 young guys that end up becoming 2 world champions, some of the most recognized world champions. But these guys started their long feud back in the mid card for Intercontinental Championship. Who am I talking about? Triple H and The Rock. Intercontinental Championship match, SummerSlam 1998 in Madison Square Garden. And this was great because Triple H was with DX, The Rock's with the Nation Domination, and The Rock had Mark Henry with him by his side in this match. Triple H had China. This was a great match, man. I mean, these guys are another great chemistry, The Rock and Triple H. Way before they feud over the WWE Championship, they started their feud right here over the Intercontinental Championship. Now, at this time, Rock was the heel, Triple H was babyface, and later on they switched roles when it became for the WWE Championship. But these guys put on a great show. I liked how one spot when Rock had the ladder, he was going to hit Triple H with it. Triple H had a chair and he hit The Rock on the ladder, and The Rock fell to the ground. Also, another spot, The Rock did the people's elbow on Triple H on top of the ladder. Great spots in the match. I like the finish with Triple H won after China low blow The Rock after Mark Henry used the 5 seconds on Triple H. So this was a great one. Great match between these gentlemen. Beginning of a great feud, even though I heard it had backstage drama in real life, but that's another story for another day. You gotta go talk to Ring Scandal for that. I will explain that one day. Triple H and Rock having backstage issues with each other. But nonetheless, this was a great match. One of my favorite of all time. So I'll go to you, good Brad.
Yeah, Rock and Triple H always had great chemistry, and they come from the same crop now, because he was Rocky Marvia looking crazy, and the other one was Hunter Hearst Helmsley looking crazy. So, yep, they're gonna have great chemistry, much like the Rocks and the Ordens, and I mean, just like Cena and Orton. These two gonna have great chemistry, yo. I remember this match. This was a good one between them two. This was their new characters too. Not their last character, but one of their newer characters. Yep. Because in fact, Triple H took the title from The Rock, right? Or The Rock took the title from Triple H. Yeah, The Rock took the Intercontinental. Yeah, like when in their prior characters.
Yes. When it first started, Rocky Maivia defeated Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and I think Rocky Maivia, when heel became a Rocky, he cost Triple H the Intercontinental Championship. Then
Right,
started this feud here.
right, right.
We are down to number one. So, all right, I had to add a little something here. I mentioned I would add something. I like The Rock versus Triple H, but I was being kind of disrespectful at the time. How I forget? It's an honorable mention I did not mention. I didn't mention it this whole time, and I've been thinking about this match a lot lately. We got ourselves here honorable mention, and I gotta mention it right now. We got CM Punk versus Brock Lesnar, which was advertised the best versus the Beast, SummerSlam 2013. This was CM Punk who just had the partnership when Paul Heyman dissolved, when Paul Heyman turned on CM Punk at Money in the Bank that year. You know, Punk was getting close to winning the Money in the Bank contract, the same match that Randy Orton won. And, Paul Heyman hit him with the ladder. And then Brock Lesnar was returning. This is the real part-time Brock Lesnar. And they was, Brock Lesnar was still Paul Heyman's client or advocate, whatever you want to call it. And it was the whole Paul Heyman used to work for Punk. He was still with Brock, the best versus the Beast. This was one of the best match, and I even thought CM Punk was going to win this match, and he should have won. But I know for this particular match, they kept me on the edge of my seat. If you guys remember this match.
It was time for the F5. Here's Punk. Go to sleep. He got him.
Yeah, this match here does not get enough credit. Now, this was a little bit before CM Punk had quit WWE in January 2014. So this was pretty much the tail end of CM Punk's WWE run. But before he did quit, remember, he was fresh off the match with Undertaker at WrestleMania 29, which was a great, great match. That was the last match that Undertaker had won before Brock Lesnar, who CM Punk did face at SummerSlam, broke the streak a year later at WrestleMania 30, the 30th anniversary of WrestleMania. But other than that, this was a great match, underrated, don't get enough credit. Honestly, I should have switched it. Number 2, Rocket Triple H, Classic, Madison Square Garden, IC title, I get it. It should have been honorable mention. I should have put this match number 2, but who knows? Turnbuckle may even reformat this list one day. Maybe. That's just a big maybe. But I want to mention this match. This match do not get enough credit. Hold the phone, hold the phone. We got a super chat in the building. We got Figure 4 TV. He has a super chat for exactly $1.99. And he put Dream Team. And this is the Dream Team. And his request, as I stated before, you can pick with soundbite, Open Mic Night. And if you don't know what Open Mic Night is, you about to hear it right now.
Who the hell told you tonight was open mic night, bitch?
So yeah, salute to you, Figure 4 TV. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for your contributions towards the Red Carpet Ring, Toss Ring Scandal, and the new channel, Pink Square Circle. But yeah, this was definitely a match that did not get mentioned enough, and I should have kept this on the list, but we forget about it because CM Punk, like I said, he quit WWE. He was gone for 7 years, but we gotta give that. Figure 4 TV, while you're still here, if you're listening, Figure 4 TV, I got a little concept I may do, and I'm gonna propose this to Figure 4 TV right now. I'm thinking, since this is SummerSlam mood for the past, we got 2 weeks coming up. What if I propose right now that maybe we talk about these matches? We talk about matches from '88. We talk from the '80s, '90s, 2000s, 2010s. Now we got 2020 as we rolling in. What just if we had ourselves a ranking system? We had a little tournament. And I'm talking about this tournament here. We have a tournament here of, if you guys can see it there, that's something I'm thinking about doing. And I'm thinking about it right now as we speak. If you look here, it says, what about a best tournament for the best SummerSlam match of all time? What if we had a ranking of all the SummerSlam matches? Have a little bracket similar to this one, and we come down to which one is the best ranked SummerSlam match ever. It could be, Sweet 16 bracket, NCAA style. If we had a little bracket here, I know this is live right now, but I'm thinking about maybe I could do this with Figure 4 TV of ranking all the SummerSlam matches, put a little bracket, 16 matches, of course, break them all the way down from 88 all the way to current modern day, and see which match really is going to make the list and which match really will be the best of all time. You guys in live chat right now, let me know what you think of this proposed idea. Because I think it sounds like one great idea, and it could even be fun and interesting to say the least. So I don't know. Figure 4 TV said, let's do it, bro. You got the polls on lock. And I'm glad you got that. That's the next thing I was going to get into. I will do a poll on here at the Red Carpet Ring. And I'm going to talk about, should I do a tournament bracket of what are the best SummerSlam matches? Should I even do that? Can we let the people choose? That's not a bad idea. I may even, we probably can. Yeah, but I think this is something we may do as we're heading into SummerSlam, for 2024. And as you guys know, we have SummerSlam, which is this year. It's in Cleveland, Ohio. And of course, we know, with the day and age we in with social media, the marketing, that they're going to heavily promote SummerSlam. And Triple H actually promoted not too long ago, if you guys saw this on social media.
Cleveland for SummerSlam, Cleveland Brown Stadium, Saturday, August 3rd. It is not going to get any bigger than that.
You already said it's not going to get any bigger than that. So yeah, this will be something interesting to check out. Yeah, but I'm gonna do some polls here about it and check out, see, should we rank all the SummerSlams and bring it just to one? What is the best SummerSlam match of all time? Now, with that being said, that's the caveats I wanted to add on. But with that, we're gonna head back to this list. We got one more match, as Chris used to say, one more match. That's ranked number one, and we're gonna see which match out of all these great SummerSlams that's been in the history of SummerSlam will be ranked number one. Who could it be? Let's see. Let's go to number one. But before we do, let's see what number one is. Number one will be Edge and Christian versus the Hardy Boys versus the Dudley Boys for the WWE Tag Team Championship in the first ever TLC match at SummerSlam 2000. Now, I know there's a lot of confusion as the same three tag teams battled at WrestleMania for the Tag Team Championship, and people think that was a TLC match, but it was called a triangle ladder match. There was no chairs, no tables. It was just a triangle ladder match. Now, also, where the confusion comes in, everyone remembers that spot where Edge speared Jeff Hardy 20 feet when Jeff Hardy was hanging from the top of the hanging on the titles. That was not this match. That was WrestleMania match, WrestleMania 2000. That was not this match, but it was a TLC, not a triangle ladder match. But this match was still good. Edge and Christian were champions, and there was good spots where Bubba Ray with his finisher off Jeff Hardy off the top of the ladder. I liked how too that Edge and Christian was using the table ladder chair so good as a tag team. Also, Jeff Hardy tried to do a swanton bomb on Bubba Ray Dudley, and he missed when Bubba Ray moved out the way. So it was very good spots in this match. And Edge and Christian ended up retaining this match. Um, Jeff Hardy was also in the air again, but this time Edge and Christian hit with a ladder, and they knocked him down. They made fun of say they knocked him down like a pinata. But this is my favorite SummerSlam win because this introduced the TLC match, and it also highlighted the tag team division. This was not a world title match, not a mid card title match like an Intercontinental Championship. It wasn't even no Street Fighter, no False Count Anywhere. This was a straight tag team match. This was tag teams with tag teams in their prime. So I'm gonna share that over to Good Break. Give his opinion on this. It's my number one pick.
You never cease to amaze me, my guy. Great pick. And I mean, definitely something that revolutionized the sport. You know what I mean? And let's get it. I'm ready to get into it. Yo, let's get ready to rumble.
Okay. All right. Now that is the end of the top ranked SummerSlam wins. As you can see, we had a good ranking system, had good matches, ranking from Edge, Undertaker. Number one, of course, you just saw that one. You got the Brock Lesnar versus The Rock, Shawn Michaels versus Triple H versus The Rock. You had Brock Lesnar, CM Punk. A lot of matches. Check that out, guys. But yeah, these are the top 10 SummerSlam wins. And like I said, gonna think very much heavily consider that tournament. And it could either be best SummerSlam or best SummerSlam match. I'm gonna narrow it down. I'm gonna go ahead and do some research and get that together of how I'm gonna do that. But that's something I may do next after this. But this was a great list. SummerSlam is August 3rd, I believe. So it's going to be the party of the summer, the best event in August, not AEW All In, SummerSlam. That's the best event in August. But other than that, though, guys, I appreciate you guys coming out. Appreciate the support. And like I said, check out to the early predictions on for SummerSlam 2024. So definitely check that out. And man, time is definitely going by very fast. I thank you guys for all your support here. We are definitely moving. We are 1784 and counting. We are on the road to 1800 and not too far from 2000. This channel's definitely pivoting in the right direction. I had not been monetized, just got monetized not too long ago. Also, like I said, it's memberships on here. Check out the memberships. Got 2 packs of the memberships. Check that out here. Check audiobooks. Check out many other things. Special stuff behind the scenes. Special stuff that I want to put on there for the members. So, and I will add more, and there will definitely be more added to the red carpet ring. So definitely check me out there. Still on X and not just X and Facebook, but also Instagram. I'm on Instagram as well. And of course, I'm growing there as well, believe it or not. So, like I said, channel is moving like a machine and like an oil well machine at that. But I thank you guys all for coming out. I thank all support from the beginning, all support you guys give me now, and of course inputs. I'm gonna do the polls on the tournament brackets of how that will be laid out and formatted. I think that'll be something fun, and we can have a little. Well, I'll figure out something how all that could be constructed. But it will definitely be something that you do not want to miss out on. And of course, I will show it again. We got tournament. It could be greatest match of all time, greatest SummerSlam of all time. And we can set up in a bracket. So we definitely going to do more and definitely continue to evolve on this channel. Let's not forget about that either. So the only way you do grow is by evolving. So that's what I plan on continue to do at the red carpet ring here. So definitely came a long way from the beginning, and now it's it's just getting better and better. I have nothing else to say, but it's definitely been undisputed. Definitely undisputed.
And that is undisputed.
So thank you all once again. Much appreciated. Guys here. All right. There'll be 2 videos that's going to pop up shortly of red carpet rate content. Random content could be please check those contents out. Check out the videos that are listed. Very important videos to listen to of my predictions or knowledge, what I know about the characters or PLEs. So greatly appreciate it. And of course, you guys already know what it is. It's OUNT.